the summer slow down, getting stressed out, dealing with customer returns, and all the other problems that come with the reselling business. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you what I do to handle every bit of that. Welcome back to Rocky Top, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DJ B. That's an old life, I'm sorry. That was back in the days when I used to DJ. That was my name, DJ B. That's what I went by. In the old days, I was a full-time DJ, but that's another story. Anyway, my name is Ben. I am the Rocky Top Picker. Welcome back here to Rocky Top. Today, I'm going to talk about a number of different things pertaining to what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But we've also got quite a few sales this weekend, and it is actually July 16th on a Sunday. So I'm going to go over what we've sold this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've already got the items pulled. I know a lot of YouTubers, they like to carry the camera around their shop when they're pulling items. Sometimes that makes me dizzy, so I just thought I would spare you that, and I've already got them right here. So let's talk about a few sales, and then I'm going to get into today's subject. I'm getting tongue-tied. All right, here we go. First up, these things are so cool. I've got a number of these in stock, and I'll put the comps either right here or right here, whichever side is easier when I edit this. Tennessee is famous for a number of different things, but what we have really become known for is our moonshine. And these are called flight boards from Old Smoky Moonshine Distillery. And what a flight board is, in case we have any non-drinkers that don't know all the bar lingo, these are 4 holes grooved into this board for shot glasses. So you can pour yourself 4 shots and pass this around the room or whatever. Anyway, that's what these are. And these actually come from my restaurant. For those of you that are new, you may not know, I used to own a restaurant for about 4 years, and it was called the Jonesboro Barrel House. We did barbecue, we did live music every weekend, and you could actually order. We had all kinds of flavors of moonshine, and if you couldn't decide on one flavor, then you could pick 4 flavors, and you could purchase a flight, which is this, and our servers would bring you 4 different flavors of moonshine shots. Of course, you couldn't buy the board, but you bought the shots. So anyway, I held on to these after I closed the restaurant. These are a multiple listing, and we've got a customer here that bought 2 of these. So they're going out today, or be going to the post office tomorrow. And these sold for $31.81 right here. Good old smoky moonshine. Next up, bought these at a yard sale. I think it was last weekend. A pair of Nike Women's Revolution 5s. They are the white running shoes, size 9. And they're in real good condition. I just had to do some minor spot cleaning on these. The treads are good. Very nice shoe. I gave $5 for these, and these sold for $30 plus shipping, which brings it to $42.59. Next up, we have, and I'm trying not to get repetitive in my words, that's a pet peeve of mine, StarCraft. This is a PC CD-ROM game. I got this at a yard sale. I think this was back in May when I picked this up. I remember giving 3 simoleons for this game. It's got all the manuals, it's got all the codes with it, everything you need. It sold for $8 plus shipping, which brought it to $23.03 right here. And if you've watched my video that came out before this one, you know that I am buried in golf club head covers. Well, sold one. So yeah, this is an Odyssey, which is a popular brand in the golfing world, or at least it is on eBay with sales. And this is a putter cover, and you just slide your putter head right in there, and it's got magnets that it closes around the drive shaft there. The shaft of the club. I said drive shaft because, you know, in my car I had a drive shaft go out on mine a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it was a Dodge Challenger that I have. That was a $1,100 repair bill. Yippity skippity. You want to know why I do eBay? Here's why I do eBay: to pay bills like that. Amen? Yeah. Because those are unexpected bills, you know. Those are the ones that really come back and slap you on the hiney, you know what I'm saying? All right, I got to stay focused. I don't want to get off subject. This is pretty cool. Got this back in May as well. This was a big thing. I remember growing up back in the 80s and early 90s. That tells my age. Brass decor, whether it's brass figurines or things you hang on the wall, were really, really popular. I know my mother had a house full of this stuff. Pick these up for $1 a piece, and they are missing the little wire antennas on the tops of their heads, but these still sold for $15.99 plus shipping, which brought it to $27.39. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Then I picked this up also at a yard sale. I think I gave like 50 cents for it. Classic Woodstock, complete with tag. And this is a Kohl's Cares version of Woodstock. Kind of cool. I like his mullet. Maybe I should shave my head and get my hair like that, right? How many of you would quit watching me if I had a hairdo like that one? Ain't gonna happen. But anyway, Woodstock. $6.40 plus shipping brought it to $12.80. And this thing here, I've had this for a good long time. I'd say since February or January maybe. This is one of these battery operated tabletop, and I don't know if the battery still works, but no, he needs a battery. Anyway, he sings I Feel Good, and it's not in the greatest shape. In my description, I indicated that the paint on his guitar is flaking off, and because of that, this is an El Cheapo item that sold for $4.99 plus shipping. But he's kind of cute, and he sings I Feel Good and rocks back and forth. But anyway. All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to talk about our subject here. I'm a big fan of Coca-Cola. You know, Coca-Cola has always been collectible. Got these at a yard sale. I got them for $1 a piece on these. We have a Coca-Cola Super Scoop ice cream scoop with the Coke bottle down there. And corn holders. And for those of you that may not know, corn holders are the uppity ups who don't want to use their fingers to hold an ear of corn. They use these corn holders and they stick on each end of the corn cob so they don't get their hands dirty. That's your thing. Anyway, these two sold together, $9, 1 penny plus shipping. And a lot of these sales that I'm telling you about, and I've discussed this in previous videos, whether you should promote or not, every one of these sales that I'm going over have come as a result of promoting the item. Now, you know, people promote at various levels. I've been doing 2%, but when things get slow and I'm noticing a lag, then I up it, and then sales get back on track. So it kind of puts you in mind that eBay is kind of really pushing us sellers to, you know, not only list but promote at a decent level to get your items sold. You got to pay to play. I know there's a lot of people that don't want to give eBay another dime of their money, but here's the bottom line. You're only doing this, I would think, to sell product. You don't want to collect it. You don't want to hoard it. And you have to pay to play sometimes. So why not go ahead and promote your items? The minimum's 2%. You can go up higher. I don't have anything over 7% that I promote. And really, when it comes down to it, when you look at your sale detail, when you sell an item, that promoting fee doesn't amount to a whole lot. So for me, if you want to move items, promoting is the new game, because there's so much competition for items out there. There's so many duplicates of the same thing. It puts you above people at times, and you would want to focus in on that to move your product. Anyway, I tend to ramble on these videos, have you noticed? All right, I'm gonna go over this, then we're gonna talk about our subject. I've had these forever. And these are mid-calf boots, women's size 8, forever black. And it's got the straps there on the back. These are excellent condition. Maybe wore, looks like it's maybe been worn maybe 1 or 2 times, if that. Super nice boots. And these went out to Megan, and took an offer on these because they've been sitting here forever. These sold for $15.30 plus shipping. All right, so let's talk about the subject. You know, there's always talk this time of year about the summer slowdown, and there's always talk in the Discords and the other chats on social media about dealing with customer questions and dealing with customer returns and all the negatives that come with this business. And you know, I see it all the time, people asking questions, especially online in chat rooms, and some people are just flat out rude and smart alecky when they provide an answer, which I totally do not condone. You know, people that are coming into these chats, in the reseller chats, asking questions, they're there to learn from other people, and you should respect that. And if you can't offer any help, don't say anything at all. And that's just my opinion. But anyway, if you're new to reselling within this year of 2023, if you wouldn't mind going down below and putting a comment that you're new to reselling, or if you're just getting started, hey, go down into the comments. Let me know that you're just getting rolling, or you've been rolling the last several months, or just this year. Let me know who you are. A lot of the videos that I do here are geared towards you all. If anything I can say and help you with, that'll help you on your reselling journey. That's a big reason why I'm doing these videos. So let me know who you are, and if you've got subjects you want me to talk about, let me know down below in the comments. I'll be glad to make a video about it and discuss it. Just get a good discussion going down there in the comments, and I'd look and read at every comment and respond as soon as I can, so I'd appreciate that. But customer returns is a negative. Don't you just hate it, because that's money given to you, and money you gotta shoot right back out to them. But that's fact of life. Now here's the great thing about customer returns. Well, it ain't great, but they are not at the level that Walmart returns are. How many of you have been into the return desk at Walmart, especially after Christmas? I would say 3/4 of their sales get brought back after the holiday season. Luckily, returns on eBay, at least it's been for me over all this time, is way under 1%. And it's typically doesn't happen that often. However, you do get spurts where you'll get 2 or 3 or 4 returns in a month or two span, but that's nothing that I've experienced that much of. But here's the deal. You want to overcome discouragement. You want to overcome all the issues that arise when you're running your business. And let me tell you something, folks. If you're not treating your eBay business as a business, in other words, being committed, you're wasting your time. Whether you're a part-timer or whether you're a full-timer. You have to commit to it like it's your job that pays you, that you go into work every day. You got to give it that same attention, if not more, because this is a demanding business. There's demands on sourcing new items. There's demands on researching the products. There's demands of listing. There's demands of maintaining your online account. And if you're social media bound, there's maintaining your social media accounts, your YouTube channels, taking care of your shipping, answering customers' questions in a timely manner. Let me tell you, all that stuff can stress you out, but here's the bottom line. You get tired of returns, keep listing. You get tired of dealing with customer questions, keep listing. You get tired of going out and sourcing at thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, keep listing. You get tired of all the negativity that you hear in social media and online, keep listing. Persistence in this business is what pays. Not laziness, not procrastination, but persistence. There's days I don't ever want, there's days I just don't want to come in here at all, but I make myself because I have to be persistent. List. If you have a problem with another reseller, keep listing. If you can't find any good stuff at a yard sale on a Saturday and you come home disappointed, keep listing. Keep listing at every opportunity. Now that is another subject that we can get into, and I'm going to do a video on it, and I've mentioned it in previous videos about doing draft banks and how that'll help you in your listing, because I understand if you're working full-time, you don't have a lot of time to sit in front of the computer for 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 hours a day and list items. Well, a draft bank is what's going to help you. So if you're interested in talking about the mechanics of building a draft bank and scheduling your listings to drop for you automatically every day so you're not having to be in front of the computer all the time, let me know down in the comments and I will put forth time and effort to make a video on it, and I hope that it would help you. All right, let's move on to the next items we've got going out. These are this one right here has been here forever. I'm glad to see it go. It is the Barrington Collection Bear, and I think it was yeah, Jack and Frost is what this one's called. Cute little collectible bear. Went for, I took an offer on it because it's old stock, $7.19 plus shipping on that. Brought it to $21.12, but it's in good shape, still got the tag. Next up is a Blue Buffalo motorcycle duffel bag, and it's got all the nice embroidery patches on it there. And what makes it neat is if you've got a sissy bar on the back of your motorcycle, you have the Velcro straps. So if you have a passenger seat behind you and it's got a big tall backrest, that's a sissy bar, in case some of y'all are not familiar. You strap them to the back of your sissy bar, and then you've got your bag to tote your things when you're riding on your bike. This bag sold for $16.38 plus shipping on that. This was picked up last weekend at a yard sale, I think. Anyway, it was this month. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna pull it all out, but it lights up. This thing right here is called the Marcus the Carcass Zombie light. Marcus the Carcass. So he's got his feet, 2 feet and 2 hands, and he lays flat on the ground. That sets on the ground, his feet, and then he's got his hands. And he lights up and it's motion activated. Don't know the age on it. It looks to me to be pretty, well, it's 2001. I just saw it. 2001. So it's not that old. It just looks old. Anyway, It works. I plugged it up, it lit up. This didn't last very long. And yeah, don't wait, guys, until September or even August to list your Halloween stuff, because it's selling right now. And so is Christmas items. So if you've been sitting on anything Halloween or Christmas, start listing them. Start listing them. I've been selling Halloween items off and on for the last 2 months. That's just one of them. This sold for $18.99 plus shipping on that. And the last item of the day, this is a cool hat. I remember this one at a yard sale. Gave $1 for it, which is unreal. Still got the tag. It's a Zeffler hat. This is a full wool hat, which is nice. Snapback. Still got the Bill sticker on the front, on the top and the bottom. Don't care for the team, Florida State. I'd rather tell you go Vols, right? All right. So anyway, don't hate me because I'm a Vol fan. But snapback, very good, very nice, good looking hat right here. This sold for $19.67 plus shipping on that one. So far that brings our sales to 14 items for $336.82. Not bad, considering that this week has been pretty slow through the week. But anyway, I will take it. I'm not complaining. But yes. Hey everybody, Future Ben here, Rocky Top Picker. This particular clip in this video was deleted or lost somehow, so I'm having to re-record it to finish out this episode. Today is July 30th. And the footage you've been watching was mid-July, so if you're still with me, thanks for sticking around. We want to talk about one more important thing when dealing with frustration with the reselling business. You know, this business, as it's been said in other videos on other channels, it can be a lonely business. And if you're single, you're having to do everything yourself. All your sourcing, all your shipping, all your listing, all your picture taking. And it can become very lonely. That's why having a support system is so important. Now, if you're married and your spouse supports you in this resale journey and they work alongside of you, consider yourself lucky, because there's two of you that can get a lot more accomplished on a daily basis in your business. But even still, how do you combat loneliness and frustration and wanting to vent, especially if you've been getting a lot of returns? Don't get me started on returns. If you want to know the story about me and returns and you've not done so already, go over on YouTube right now and hit subscribe to Those Flipping Pickers podcast. Actually, we've already done 2 live stream shows, but we're going to be doing podcasts for a little while after the first 2 episodes. Those Flipping Pickers here on YouTube. Go over there and hit the like to those podcasts and hit the subscribe. Leave your comments about some of the things that we've talked about on there, and we do read every one and we do reply. And go over there to Those Flipping Pickers. You know, there's lots of great podcasts that you could get involved with to help establish a support system. The Reseller Network is a fantastic podcast over there on YouTube that you can learn so much about, because they give so many good tips and tricks, not only about using PhotoRoom for your photos for your listings, but of a lot of other things to look out for. Then there's Trash to Cash. Of course, you know those boys over there. Can't say you learn a lot, but you know what? It's entertaining, right? So go check out Trash to Cash. Also, is it two old guys? We got Old School Picker and Caleb over there on their podcast. And then, of course, our podcast that I'm involved with is Those Flipping Pickers with Scott from Trading Post Pickers and Donald from Mars Bargain Basement. Find a podcast of the personalities that you can relate to and follow them, commit to that, because these guys are all volunteering their time and their knowledge to share with you to where you feel like you're included into the community. Another great outlet of support would be finding you a Facebook group. There are tons of them out there. There's general Facebook groups like eBay resellers. A lot of the podcasts have got their own discords that you could be a part of. And speaking of, recently I just started mine. It's a Facebook group called Rocky Top Picker Nation. And you could go on to Facebook and type in Rocky Top Picker Nation and join that chat group there. I will be in that daily, and it'll be a good way to communicate with myself and other pickers as well, and get a lot of one-on-one attention. You know, reselling, you can get super busy with everything that we have to do and need to get done on a daily basis, but I want to make a commitment as a YouTuber and as a reseller full-time. I want to be able to make myself available to you, whether you're brand new, starting your reselling journey, or if you've been around a while. Join the Rocky Top Picker Nation on Facebook group. Join that up. Go over there and hit our like and subscribe on those Flipping Pickers podcast channel. It's important to be able to talk with other resellers, not only about your issues, but to be able to vent. And if you've not seen me vent yet, you need to go over to our podcast channel and watch the first 2 episodes. I try not to get worked up, but I can't help myself. Anyway, so it can be a challenging business, but it's the most fun that I've ever had, and I hope you're having a lot of fun with it too. And if you're not, then you need to talk with somebody in the reselling community and let them remind you why we are all doing this. And everybody has different reasons, and you just need to find yours if you don't know. So whether you're doing this as a hobby, whether you're doing this part-time, or whether you're full-time, find yourself an outlet and a community of folks that'll support you through this journey. I'm here for you, and if you want to join up on any of the things that I've mentioned in this video, we would love to have you there. I wanted to do a shout out before we go out to the 127. We're going to be there live all week this coming week. We're going to be shooting an episode of those Flipping Pickers on Wednesday evening, and we'll get that uploaded. Make sure you go leave your comments down at the bottom of all these videos, because I myself, and I know the other guys on the channel, read it as well and respond. It's about feedback. We want your all's input on things that we talk about, things that I talk about here on my channel. I want your feedback on. I read every comment and reply to everyone. So it's important to me that you do that. And I want to thank you to all the new subscribers here at the Rocky Top Picker channel. Happy to have you aboard with this craziness called reselling. And so stay tuned for more videos. I've got a lot more content coming out to you. Please continue to give me your feedback in the comments, and I enjoy reading everything that you guys write to me. And as always, I cannot wait, baby, to see you right back here on good old Rocky Top. Let's go.